The king is dead. PewDiePie is dead. Long live our new Indian overlords. We welcome you, the new kings of YouTube.
Really?
If you want me to do a collab, I'm more than up for that. PewDiePie rejected us for the podcast anyway. Fuck him. Fuck him. If you want to come on the podcast T-Series, you're more than welcome.
Yeah,
we love you. Our new rulers of YouTube.
You were saying the other day how much you rate PewDiePie. Why aren't you?
Fuck him. Never.
Why?
Never like.
It's like Alfie Days all over again.
We love you, T-Series. We love you.
If you guys can come and do the dance thing you do, because it's really good.
Bring the girls.
The women aren't watching now. The T-Series women aren't watching you now, all right? With your silly little chain and your weird little stripes. What are you doing?
So this week, there's a fella on YouTube called Matt Watson found some videos of kids that had comments that looked like they were from pedos because of what they were saying, time-stamping things that may be the good bits for pedos, for example. He raised awareness of that, let the YouTube know, hashtag YouTube wake up was what he did. By all accounts, YouTube were tackling the issue, you know? So you're thinking to yourself at the time when you first hear about that, job well done, mate. Clean up YouTube. It's obviously not going to be an easy thing, but he's raising awareness. Good on you. Good.
Great news. Next news story. Move on. This Matt guy's done good.
That wasn't enough for him.
What the fuck?
He realised that this was a chance for him to blow up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So he starts saying, tell all the news channels, contact the ad companies running ads on YouTube. Tell them, pull the ads from YouTube. And what the YouTubers are saying is, look, you don't understand. Like, because of that tiny minority of people doing bad things, you're going to fuck the entire system up for all of us.
Yeah.
If he'd said, look, this isn't what I want, I don't want to hurt YouTubers, but I just feel so strongly about this that I feel like this is the right course of action to take, then you might be able to say, all right, I can see where the guy's come from.
Matt. Yeah.
The fact that he said, fuck all YouTubers, get real jobs, cunts, didn't make him look like a good guy.
Here's the problem. YouTube is full of, and I'll say this lightly, sort of righteous pricks. This righteous prick took it too far.
Credit to Keemstar. He made the best video about this, in my opinion.
Let's
Get
go.
right. It's news. Say we can do it.
So as I'm watching more and more of Matt Watson's live streams, it becomes very clear that this isn't about stopping the pedos, and this is more about getting as much attention as possible. But when Matt saw my tweet, this is what he said on his live stream. Roll it.
You care more about money than you do about protecting people, you know? So what if it affects you? Go work at fucking KFC, bro. You care more about your money. This guy, I don't like this dude, you know? Get a part-time job. I just saw a dude saying he has a point. What is the point here?
The point is, by ruining YouTube and fucking everyone's money up, you're not actually going to stop pedophiles from watching videos of kids.
No.
All you're doing,
they'll just go back to Daily Motion.
Monetizing those videos and stopping the people uploading those videos from making money from them. And I understand that you have to raise awareness to the issue, but by taking the money away, that doesn't cure any issue.
No.
And certainly by taking the money away from YouTubers like me and Keemstar and whoever else, that ain't going to cure anything at all. It's just going to hurt the platform. So he's just said, I don't like this guy.
Right.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Now Keemstar offers to talk to him. Let's see how his attitude changes.
Right.
Brother, I don't have a Twitter. I'm literally so... I will make a Twitter when I come home. I would love to talk to you. I don't think you're a bad guy. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to get your opinion.
I don't like this guy, apparently a minute ago, but now... Love to talk to you. Love to talk to you. Brilliant. Now the attention's coming. Whoa, funny attitude change there, huh? Keemstar, doing what he does best, did some digging. And did he find out some shit about this guy? So he said, I don't have a Twitter. Oh, you were lying, bro. You were lying.
What?
Andy has some old YouTube videos. Andy's a little creep.
Now on this video from Matt, at about 2 minutes and 19 seconds, there's a schoolgirl walking down the side of the street, and Matt pulls up to her in a car, honking the horn, asking her if she wants to do an adult film with him.
Oh no!
Oh my God, she's a schoolgirl.
No!
Hi.
Oh my God.
Are you interested in shooting an adult video?
She's terrified. She's fucking terrified.
Absolutely.
You're literally told about this shit when you're a kid. Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk.
Especially ones in cars like that. She's probably fucking terrified.
Especially not guys who look like that.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's worrying.
Ad companies have started pulling their ads from YouTube. And people are losing money because of this fucking clown.
Yeah.
So one of the people affected by this Adpocalypse 2,
Jessica Ballinger,
is a mother who has tweeted at YouTube. She's very pissed off.
Yeah.
Block capitals. My 5-year-old son does gymnastics. Happy, sweet, confident boy.
Lovely.
YouTube have deemed it not advertiser friendly.
Why is she pissed?
Well, she makes a lot of money out of posting the kind of videos with her kids in or whatever. She does like hundreds of thousands of views. And because they're deemed family friendly, they don't swear like we do and all of that, it's probably making her a lot of money. So YouTube are saying because of the kind of comments that are found in these kind of videos, they're just demonetizing them.
Wow.
On the one hand, if you're a parent and you want to put a video out of your kid, you should have every right. But on the other hand, paedophiles exist.
Yeah.
That is a fact of life, unfortunately, and therefore you need to make a decision and think, if hundreds of thousands of people are watching your child consistently like they seem to be here, there's a high likelihood that there's some horrible motherfuckers watching those videos. And the fact that you're making money out of it and relying on that kid, and that kid not being consenting as an adult to sign up for a life where you are made a celebrity before you even know what celebrity is, there's something also not cool about that, because you're forcing a kid down a road to make money out of that kid when it hasn't even got the wherewithal and the forethought of its life to say, do I want this for myself? I empathize to a degree that she might be relying on this money and it's being taken away out of it because of a tiny slither of bad people out there on the internet, which is not controllable. You know, some social medias, you have to be 16 to 18 or whatever the fuck to sign. I think Instagram might be something like that. Maybe YouTube should have a similar policy where the channel's built around a personality. That personality should have to be at least 16, 18 or whatever.
This woman may also be looking at it as, the money I earn from this goes into a college fund for my kid, goes into the travel to get me to the competitions for the gymnastics. So much better recovering from his surgery. What if that paid for private surgery for him? All these things you think, well, this goes into funding my child's dream. I want them to be maybe in the Olympic chance, maybe they can go and compete somewhere, maybe a big brand will see it and then they'll pay for him to go to college or pay for him to go to a private school or whatever. I think the other side of it is we've created the internet and we want it to be perfect, or we want it to reflect the society that we want to have. I think we have a bit of a problem in society that we ignore pedophiles, rapists, all these things, and try and sweep them under the rug too often. We have to work out as a community whether YouTube wants to represent real life or whether it wants to represent the bubble of people who they choose to be on YouTube. And it can't have it both ways. You can't be a bubble and represent real life. And at the moment, that bubble does not benefit creators or advertisers. They both get fucked when someone like Matt comes along and provides misinformation to the masses. It's that simple. He screwed people because he misinformed them.
One of the companies who's pulled out is Disney. The irony of Disney pulling out of YouTube because of pedophiles reportedly being in the comments on some of the videos of kids. Disney were actually employing pedophiles to work at Disney World. You can see Mickey Mouse being arrested of all people.
Not, I mean, I think they should have
It's not
taken
Mickey
their helmet
that's a
off
pedo,
before.
is he?
No.
If people were to treat Disney the way Disney have just treated YouTube, it'd be like saying, all right, well, you employ pedos, we're not going to see Toy Story 4 then. Fuck yous. Fuck Buzz and Woody.
That guy was definitely a pedo all along. Do you know what I mean? The police looked at him and went, you, isn't it?
It's the
And he
hands,
went,
in it? Those little hands.
tiny hands, big body. Do you know the big lesson this week? The world's full of hypocrites.
R. Kelly has been charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, at least 9 of which involve minors. It's just shocking how he was able to get away with it for so long. That's the main thing.
Celebrity.
Obviously, the Michael Jackson documentary is coming out soon,
Which we don't know what that will say.
and the director of that has recently come out and said he believes it could lead to an uncovering of a lot of people coming out very similar to the Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, you always have to look at the Lance Armstrong story. Do you remember when Lance Armstrong was outed?
As a drug cheat, though, not as a pedo.
But what I mean by that is one person got pissed at Lance and went, I'm just going to blow the whole thing up. And then everyone got fucked.
So this poor girl got nutted on her face. 50 got a picture of it. I think she left his best friend or whatever. He uploaded the picture. She now owes him money from the court case, and he's still publicly harassing her for the money. What part of bitch give me my money do you not understand?
This is a public shaming of someone now, which I don't
this
like.
isn't the only person he's public shaming.
Right.
Moving on.
The NYPD has confirmed to Pix 11 News that there is an internal review into Deputy Inspector Emmanuel Gonzalez told his officers during roll call, referring to Queens rapper 50 Cent, to quote, shoot him on sight.
This cop is fucked himself over, because now 50 Cent knows that he said that, and there was obviously some cops around who did not agree with this. And
What, shooting 50 Cent on sight?
Well, yeah, they've dobbed him in it basically, and now it's being exposed. 50 is making this man's life
hell,
a misery.
Right.
He doesn't give a fuck that he's a cop. He's saying shit like this: Emmanuel Gonzalez is a dirty cop. We wouldn't say it so clear if there weren't good cops around when he did this.
The problem is he dragging the name of other people through the dirt?
When you know him so well, after seeing him for so many years now, you can imagine him posting to his Instagram, laughing out loud as you write, Emmanuel Gonzalez is a dirty cop, thinking how funny he is. This guy's been a 30-year veteran of the NYPD, and now all he's ever going to be known for is
the best way for a black guy to deal with cops in America is keep it all out in public, make sure everyone can see, so that if or when something happens, people know.
Well, 50's done that. So this was a statement given by the NYPD.
Let me say something about the threats 50 Cent made against NYPD Inspector Gonzalez. I'm asking NYPD Commissioner O'Neill to send investigators to charge 50 Cent with aggravated harassment of a police officer. While 50 Cent was a threat to law enforcement.
At no point has this man said why. So he says, let me tell you about the threats 50 Cent made, then doesn't ever give an example of that. Because all 50's done is said this guy is a dirty cop.
As far as we know, yeah.
Publicly.
But
if he's done something privately, then he's cleverer than you are, because you're fucking dumb enough to get caught.
True.
As a cop, you should know better.
But doing bad things privately does not make you a better person.
It doesn't, but that's not what this is about. This is about evidence and what we've got to play on.
Yeah.
And ultimately, the cop is a fucking idiot, isn't he? As he's being exposed to.
He was stupid to do that. Yeah.
And they're saying this is a harassment. Well, you know, what is harassment? Threatening to shoot 50 Cent on sight. That's pretty harassing.
All I'm saying is they're both dickheads.
So this picture has gone viral of Barack Obama eyeing up this fine woman, and he's getting a lot of criticism for it. You know, you should know better. You're a married man. What are you doing?
I don't even know if he's really looking at her backside.
It's publicly accepted that that's what he was doing. I know you love Barack, but he's clearly looking at her. He's looking at her ass. And who can blame him? She is fucking lovely. What do you think of him doing this? He's getting a lot of criticism, especially off women out there.
If Barack Obama's looking at the backside of a girl, then I think he's wrong. He should not be doing that. That is bad.
Is he a little hero looking at her arse disappointed you?
No, it's more that I want to see why. Because
Barack Obama, my hero's checking a woman out. God, couldn't have happened.
Well, so it's not I'm saying it couldn't happen. It's that what I want to know.
Look at his eyes, straight at her arse.
What I'm saying is, if Barack Obama's media trained. He is an ex-president of the United States.
Dude, we all know you don't have to be that great to be president. Look at Trump.
Why is there not a proper clip of this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go, mate. Oh, you're having a good old look, son. Who can blame him? He's getting hammered. Married man. How could you do this? How else is he going to do 27 years as a married man? Sometimes 27 minutes after being with a woman, men are thinking about different women, let alone 27 years. You. So he's just taking a mental picture for later. Women need to get the fuck off Barack Obama's back.
No, stay
If
on
you're
it.
going to do 27 years as a married man, you need to look at other women. That is a minimum to get through that bit. Is he supposed to only look at Michelle?
No, but I'm saying if he's doing this
married,
in public,
he's not blind.
That's not the point of what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's publicly being disrespectful to Michelle, if that's the case.
Oh, sometimes when you say a woman's arse, though, as well as men, we switch off. Do you know what I mean?
So what you're saying is if you don't get caught, that's okay.
You're allowed to look. Yeah.
Right.
That's the rules, and that's true news. Alex Jones is still going at Joe Rogan.
Of course he is. Who gives a fuck at this point?
So, my issue here, that's Joe Rogan's daughter. She's like 20. Go through some more of the photos.
It worries me that Alex Jones is sort of looking at his mate's daughter, though. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Does it also worry that on hand, Alex Jones has a gallery of pictures of Joe Rogan's daughter?
This is weird. I knew he had daughters. I didn't know he had a stepdaughter.
Is she a stepdaughter?
So that's from a previous So his missus had a kid from a previous relationship, which is this girl. It's up to Joe Rogan to reveal this sort of stuff about himself, and Alex Jones has taken it upon himself to reveal this.
But he's on this high horse. What does his daughter, I want to call her black, white, just a beautiful young lady.
Mixed race, mate.
What does she call it when her stepfather says that black people are apes and that they're Planet of the Apes?
Huh? So this is an old clip from a long time ago that Alex has brought up.
Did Joe say this?
Here's the clip I'm talking about, him on the podcast, talking about blacks being apes.
Planet of the Apes, man. We're going to go see Planet of the Apes. So I look on the iPhone app, and it says, okay, take me to this one. And the guy goes, okay. I goes, is that in a good neighborhood? He's like, oh, yeah. Guy barely speaks English. He takes us there. We get out, and we're giggling. Oh, we're going to see Planet of the Apes. We walk into Planet of the Apes. We walked into Africa, dude. We walked in the door, and there was no white people.
Everyone knows I'm a fucking huge Joe Rogan fan, and to the point where people tweet me, "Oh, you think you're Joe Rogan?"
You're nowhere near as good as him.
Clearly. It's a disappointing comment for me, and despite the fact that it was a long time ago, the podcast was just three guys getting high in a bedroom, and it's obviously evolved, and he's evolved, and I don't think that this is the kind of comment that shows what's inside him as a man.
Right.
It was a off-the-cuff, flipping, silly comment. He really should address this. Yeah. And he should apologise and explain it. The fact that he's got a stepdaughter who's mixed race would tell you what kind of man he is. He's a very loving guy. I don't think there's a lot of prejudice in him at all.
Joe Rogan's the man that we think he is, then he will address it head on and deal with it. Done. Simple.
The only reason he might leave it and not address it, because once you start rolling around with Alex Jones, you start to look just as fucking stupid as him.
That clip cannot exist and Joe ignore it. He's a man who says he approaches all his problems. He deals with things head on. He deals with big fighters. Fucking, then you need to just go, cool, I was wrong, move on. So what else is there?
Jake Paul got arrested, went up to a cop there and sort of flirted with him.
Is that an arrestable offence?
I don't know what, I didn't see that far into the video. I got a bit
bored. Jake, I hope you're okay. Moving on, it turns out that Soulja Boy and Blac Chyna have been dating. Of course, Blac Chyna is the mother to the baby of Rob Kardashian. It came out in the news. Basically, they've been going out for a couple of weeks, and then people started saying, well, they're not together anymore. Soulja Boy then tweets. Basically, Soulja Boy just said, I just wanted to see how that pussy feels.
We've all been there. Sometimes there's a woman,
right,
and you think to yourself, bet you she'd feel nice. Blac Chyna isn't the type of woman you wife up, is it? She is just a...
Yeah, Rob Kardashian massively
an experience. You know, an experience.
What, like a sort of heir at Alton Towers or something?
Very much so.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? You do it the once. All right, done that now. Don't need to stay there.
Anyway, she is now also said to be relieved and glad the relationship is over. She called him immature. I do think he's a little immature.
I think she's a slut. The way she treated Rob Kardashian was like a piece of shit.
Right. I don't think he was great.
DMing him pictures of another guy shagging her at one point, right after she dumped him. I don't think she deserves to be treated well by anyone. She's a cunt.
She doesn't sound like a nice person, I'll give you that. Blac Chyna, we wish you all the best.
You cunt.
Soulja Boy, we also wish you all the best.
Soulja Boy's an idiot, but you kind of laugh at him, don't
Just a quick question, do you think he Supermaned her?
Drake! Drake!
Have you seen the lobster mukbang yet?
No.
If you don't like burping, smacking, or moaning, girl, you got to go.
It is huge, isn't it? She must have to be really hungry before she starts this shit.
Why is the microphone closer to the lobster than
you're going to find out, boy.
Today we have the giant lobster, the giant 15-pound lobster, you guys. I am so excited. I'm so hungry. This thing is massive. It's huge.
Just one thing. Disney, you were right to pull the ads. This is 36 minutes long. If she can finish a fucking lobster in 36 minutes, I'm going to be impressed.
You underestimated her. She's licking her fucking fingers. She hasn't even tasted it yet. Drop it. Oh, get that in there.
She's doing a mukbang, right? There's no reason why this person cannot eat in a clean way. Like, you've got a lot of food to eat. It doesn't mean you have to eat it quick. There's no one who's going, I can't wait to see this woman eat a lobster in under half an hour.
You've just said, if she eats it in 36 minutes, I'll be impressed.
I'll be impressed. Doesn't mean I want to see it. Doesn't mean I want to see it, though. I'm not sitting there going, cannot wait to see this. I want someone to go, yeah, that woman ate a lobster in under half an hour. I don't want to go, yeah, need to see that. No one's going, must watch this woman shove things in her gaping hole.
That's all meat.
Oh, that's all meat.
What? Slice it up.
That's all meat. You're going to see what she can do here.
She's eating the entrails first. Why? She's not even enjoying it. It's like glugging a fine wine. This woman's glugging a lobster. If you went on a date and a woman went, get me the 15-pound lobster, and then ate it like this, you wouldn't be impressed. I know you'd be wondering what she'd do with you, but you wouldn't be impressed.
I would be convinced she would fuck unbelievably if she did that. It's the size of it as she keeps dipping it in.
And she just keeps going, picking bits out. She doesn't even care. It's like most people go, excuse me, I have a little something in my teeth, sorry. This woman just literally going, oh, it's a bit of lobster. Just a big old burp. Okay, see, that isn't garlic sauce. That's whatever that is off the flesh.
Rancid, isn't it? I worked in a butcher's once, and honestly, this is up there. I've seen some shit. This is really up there.
Pretty rank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It is so good. Oh, excuse me.
No one burps like that and then goes, excuse me. You don't go, oh, Whoopsie.
They're disgusting. It's like a garbage compactor. I bet you she gives a mean blowjob. I mean, literally, if she can take all this, a cock must be nothing.
Why is she blowing it? This lobster's not still hot. You dumb fuck. Can I just say, Rovan can't see the screen, and all Rovan is hearing is, oh my gosh, look.
Do you want to have a look? Come and have a look. Come and have a look.
Oh dear.
Oh my God, look at this claw.
Look at this claw, Rovan.
I've never seen a claw that big.
Exactly. Although I get the feeling this woman is small.
That shit belongs in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I am so stuffed. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you stick a pin in me, I would explode.
Oh, good. Yeah. She almost finishes the fucking thing and then goes, well, I'm full.
I'm just really interested to see what else is on her channel real quick.
I'm not.
This month, in a couple weeks, I have a surprise for you.
What, are you going to eat more food?
Look at the size of that.
Yeah, what about the burger? Her beautician must hate having to do her cuticles. What have you got under here, girl? I got a little chicken, a little lobster. Do you remember the most successful ship of all time? That's right, the Titanic is being remade into a ship which will now, I think, set sail in 2022. Hey, do you remember that massive catastrophe? Sure. Let's remind everyone about it.
Would you want to go on that?
No. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they've got the staircase.
They're going to recreate everything.
Everyone will want a photograph with the staircase, won't they? And you get your lass to stand at the staircase and you're like, oh, can you look a bit more like a prime fit Kate Winslet?
I'm just going to be straight up with you. I don't think Kate Winslet is as pretty as everyone says.
Say that louder.
I don't think Kate Winslet's as pretty as everyone says. I remember watching the original film being like,
I thought Kate Winslet looked very nice with the red hair. You know, she got them curves on it. Do you know my favourite line in Titanic? And it is embarrassing that I know a line from Titanic, but the bastard who's marrying Rose.
Oh yeah,
I liked
dick,
him hotly. Spoiler alert.
I don't like the mum.
When she's about to throw herself off the Titanic because she doesn't want to marry this guy and Jack saves her, Guy, who arrests Jack, is the father of True Geordie podcast guest Dan Portman. And that's not my favourite bit. I just wanted to put that out there. We have a connection to the show.
Right.
When he goes, give us some money, 20 should do it.
Yeah.
She goes, is that the going rate?
Yeah.
For the woman you are going to marry? Now, this is the best line in the movie. Are you ready for this? Rose is displeased. What to do? That's the best line.
Right. Okay. Have you ever wanted a girlfriend called Rose just so you can do that?
Whenever a woman's annoyed at me, I always go, she's displeased. What to do?
What you're saying is you aspire to be like the bad guy in a film.
The bad guy with all the money and all the power.
Right.
Yes.
And is a complete dick.
Well, he lived.
Yeah. And ultimately, living is what you want. I just like this video. This video is just funny to me. So this woman's doing parkour, right? Watch this. Parkour. She doesn't quite nail it. Oh no. Oh, I fell over. Okay, that's bad. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Fucking whoa!
Oh shit.
Gets me every time. Oh, it's just funny.
You know when you're naturally clumsy, don't do parkour.
Oh yeah, I wanted you to see this. I feel like this is a little bit weird. Do you know what I mean?
Is that his mother, for sure?
This is... Wait. Different cultures.
No.
Different place, different culture.
No culture is okay to smack your mother's arse like it's yours.
In Brazil, they're much more sort of physical with each other. Like maybe it is a sex thing, but it's also like, oh, mum.
Right. So when he first did that, I thought
he misgrabbed.
He misgrabbed and then he moves up. But then when he smacks her on the arse afterwards, you're like, no.
The hand moves. See, it also caresses.
But then it goes back up again. So you're thinking there was a mistake. But then you're like, no, it's definitely not a mistake. He smacks her on the ass as if he fucks her. Neymar, you're weird.
So this is the Eubanks on This Morning. It's so awkward, isn't it? Like
I would love it if he just floored it and killed them both.
Oh, his mic's come off. You can tell that when his mic came off, it sort of annoyed Chris a little bit. He was like, I don't look quite as suave anymore. That's the real problem.
He has to look perfect in everything he does. The fact that he insists on wearing that fucking police badge everywhere, even when he's not on duty.
Yeah, but Brian,
real police officers, they take their shit off at the end of the day. If you popped his fucking fire alarm on at 3 a.m, he'd come out, pajamas on, fucking police badge buttoned to his fucking PJs. You know his silk pajamas with a fucking police badge attached.
Did you live in America now, Chris?
I do work there with the police force. I'm a sergeant there now, an official position by a court of law as a deputy marshal.
I love how he's explaining that as if someone's trying to degrade what he is, and then he's like, no, this is real. Court of law.
When I wear this, it's saying, serve the people. Protect and serve the people.
Saying, serve the people.
Yeah.
What it's actually saying, Chris, is you look like a bit of a bellend, mate.
If my daughter gets hurt in the community, it's only a matter of chance that it wasn't your daughter. So then it's only a matter of time. So we all must look after each other.
Oh, that is a lovely... That's lovely.
Like the way he says it.
That's brilliant.
When he says it like that, you think,
Yeah.
You're all right.
You are God.
You're all right.
Yeah, that is brilliant.
I think that's a nice way to finish. What was some sad moments on True News?
Ultimately, it went from paedophiles to
the police.
The police.
The solution to the problem.
Chris Eubanks
on YouTube is coming for you pedos.
Yeah.
All right?
Because it's only, as Chris says, a matter of time. So thanks a lot for watching. It's been good to have you. Don't forget to head over to the Kickoff channel.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our football channel and you like a bit of football, links in the description below. Thanks for watching.
See you later.
We'll see you there.